Hey guys, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this video, honestly. This has to do with the Evergreen school shooting that happened on September 10th. Of 2025, in case if you're seeing this further in the future. Right now it's September 12th, 2025. And my heart goes out to all the students that are unfortunately experiencing this traumatic event. I used to go to school at Evergreen High School, so this really hits home. As soon as I found out, I reached out to all the teachers that I knew of that still worked there, and I found out everyone was okay, or at least as okay as you can be in this situation. All the facts that I have are, or all of the information I have, at least, I believe to be factual, based off of shared information across all different platforms. I got all my information from Ground News. And a couple other people sent me some extra things on the side. I will put a link for Ground News in the description. But a 16-year-old was believed to have followed mass shootings and anti-Semitic views based off his social media accounts. And took these radicalized ideas to Evergreen High School on September 10th and started shooting around 12:30 p.m. Resources state they are unsure of how many shots were fired at the time of me recording this. The shooter had a .38 special 5-shot revolver. I had to take notes in case if you were curious, because I want to make sure I'm giving you all the information I have, at least. And it is kind of a lot in a short amount of time. I'll reread the last line. The shooter had a .38 special 5-shot revolver. The only thing stated on this is along the lines of shots were fired and then reloaded and fired and reloaded and fired and reloaded. While this was going on, dispatch was called and responding as efficiently as possible. Mind you, Evergreen is in a mountain town, so it could take, in theory, it could take a while for first responders to show up, but they were efficient and effectively showed up within 5 minutes. But within those 5 minutes, just so you understand how fast all this happened, 2 students were injured. One was shot inside and one was shot outside of the school. Students that were running outside of the school, they were ringing doorbells on nearby houses to seek safety. The shooter shot himself by the time first responders showed up. I'm unclear if they had the suspect in sight, or if the shooter shot himself by the time first responders showed up to the incident. There is a detail that I forgot to mention. This school does have a school resource officer. They got, from my understanding, there's a full-time SRO there, and they were out on a leave of some sort. I hope you're doing okay, as well as the temporary SRO that was at the school this day. I hope everyone involved in this traumatic experience is as okay as you can be. I can't imagine what you're going through. But around 10:30 a.m., the temporary SRO got sent to a call. So the gun-free zone was unarmed at the time of the event. And if you can't tell, this really does genuinely hit home for me. All estimated 900 students are being offered help and assistance through this tragic situation. And if any of them, the students, their families, if anybody needs help, please help them. This really just hits deep for a lot of people. Everyone I know that lives up there or potentially is a teacher up there that I got in contact with, everyone's okay for all my connections, and I'm very thankful for that. But now we're going to move on to my frustration with this whole situation. The Sully Action Fund sent out some information wanting to push more gun control. I understand that a lot of people are going to be on board with this because of the situation hitting home. But before you jump on board and actually agree with this, I want you to ask our legislature, our local legislature, how did House Bill 23-1219, the 3-day waiting period, how could that have stopped this? I want you to ask them, how about SB 23-169, increasing the age to purchase to 21? Mind you, the suspect that died in the hospital is he's 16, and the other two that were injured are currently at the hospital still, as far as I know at the time of this recording. I hope you have speedy recovery. No one stated if House Bill 19-1177, the Extreme Risk Protection Order, was implemented at all. If it was, how could it have stopped this situation from happening? How about 25-113, needing to be 21 to buy ammunition? If the suspect was actively shooting and reloading, he had ammunition with him. This kid did not do a background check, and not a damn law stopped this from happening. And now our leaders at the Gold Dome want to pass more laws. Senate Bill 24-131, prohibiting carrying firearms in sensitive spaces. That one didn't work either. These are all the laws that I can think of that have been passed that didn't make a difference on this tragic situation. It's just, in my opinion, it goes to prove that more gun control does not fix the problem. It doesn't band-aid the situation. It's almost like jumping on it this early. It feels like it's a band-aid to the whole situation. I think this is going to be very eye-opening for everyone down at the Gold Dome. I think we all need to sit down across the table from each other and have an honest conversation about what the issues are on a case-by-case basis, because I understand that each individual is different. We need to understand all the aspects that happened before the firearm was obtained. I have a couple ideas. Let's fix House Bill 24-1034, the adult competency to stand trial. Because these crimes will never prove competency. None of these egregious, violent, aggressive crimes that are being committed will never prove competency to stand trial. And I think we need to restructure Title 16 of criminal proceedings before passing any gun control. I'm gonna repeat that in case if you didn't fully comprehend. We need to fix House Bill 24-1034, the adult competency to stand trial, and we need to fix Title 16 of criminal proceedings before passing any more gun control at all, even before considering passing more gun control. More gun control, in my opinion, will allow more DeBisas to be out there. This was one of the people that was found incompetent to stand trial, and they got released within the last week, I want to say. I'm going to end this with a quote from Sheriff Sanders from a few months ago, if I recall. He said, "Experimenting with public safety doesn't save lives, it takes them." And that's exactly what gun control does. It's an experiment on public safety, and we need to put an end to gun control and attack the real issues here, like I stated above, and any other issues that I may not be up to speed on my knowledge. If there is, please let me know if there's anything you think that we need to fix before anyone at the Capitol considers gun control. I want these to be considered and that statement retracted from the Sully Action Fund. I want that statement retracted, and we need to consider other options, because this is evident that none of these gun control laws work.